What's YouTube? And yeah, guys, obviously, I am not BigBirdBigDaddy. I am Leo, aka 6ftHax. And Sean's guest narration week is still going on. And I should have got this in a lot sooner, but personal life has been getting in the way. But yeah, anyways, this battle against Sharpedophile, aka Evan. It was actually a monocolor battle, but they just chose Pokemon that were red and yellow, and they really didn't follow Bulbapedia's standards and all that shenanigans. But yeah, anyways, how about we get into it? So, Sharpedophile is going to lead off with Jolteon, as Sean, aka BigBirdBigDaddy, is going to lead off with his Rotom. And right off the bat, I guess Sean knew that Jolteon obviously can't do anything to a Rotom, so he's just going to stand and... If I was him, I wouldn't have gone for the Will-O-Wisp, but he does go for it, which means first turn Rotom does absolutely nothing because Moltres is obviously a fire type, and fire types are not affected by Will-O-Wisp. So Sean's just going to stand, I guess, just trying to scout out what kind of Moltres that is, and that Ancient Power actually got the 10%. Sorry, I was in shock for a second, but he actually got the 10% chance to get all boosts in his stats. Like, really? What are the odds in that? One out of like 10, obviously, but still, what the hell? So Sean is just going to stay and go for a Thunderbolt, and thanks to that +1 to special defense, it just barely fails to KO as he switches out into his throw. And since I'm pretty sure Moltres is choice because I'm not seeing Life Orb and I'm not seeing leftovers, maybe he's choice Scarf because I'm pretty sure if he was choice Specs, the Ancient Power would have easily been able to KO the Rotom and probably done a bit more damage to that throw. As Evan is going to switch out to Hypno, and even though this is 2 times super effective, it's going to do absolutely nothing. And I've been meaning to use Hypno. I really want to use Hypno, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Hypno's got nothing to touch throw because normally they're just Thunder Wave, Seismic Toss, Protect, and Wish, which there you saw he did go for the Thunder Wave because, I don't know, normally Hypno don't carry Toxic, which, I don't know, could be weird, but anyways. So, Sean's going to go for a Bulk Up, just give +1 attack, +1 defense, as Hypno goes for the Wish, and now Sean is actually going to go for the Circle Throw as Evan switches out into his Moltres, and unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that Circle Throw has maybe 10% chance to miss, and it ends up missing, which means Moltres is back up to almost nearly max HP, which could prove to be problematic for Sean, but let's see if he can work around that thing. And there, the Air Slash, and I'm pretty sure, again, if he was Specs, I would have done way more. And here, Sean makes another bad play. He actually goes for another Bulk Up. I guess he thought he was just going to die. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he should have just gone for Rock Slide or Payback, or I don't know, whatever. So, unfortunately, Throw does end up dying to 2 Air Slashes. I don't know, maybe Throw was max special defense, max HP, so, yeah. So, since Sean knows he can live in Air Slash, he's just going to go for the Pain Split, and luckily, thankfully, he does not get the 30% flinch, which means he gets some very good damage on the Moltres while almost bringing up his own Rotom back to almost full HP. So now Sean is going to make a very, very good prediction. He's going to predict Moltres to switch out, and he catches the incoming Jolteon. And although I know you're saying, well, Burn Jolteon is useless because it's a special attacker, which is true, but Jolteon getting residual damage with the Will-O-Wisp could come in handy for later. And for some reason, I guess Evan doesn't have much use for Jolteon, so he's just going to go straight for the Shadow Ball, as Sean is easily going to be able to take out the Jolteon with an Overheat, which is like base of 140 power, and after stab, that's like almost 200, which is just damn. I don't know what else to say. So he's going to switch back onto Moltres, and I guess that Sean doesn't have much use for Rotom anymore. He just wants to see what Moltres is going to lock himself into. Maybe he predicted Sean, not Evan, to go for the U-turn. So here, Sean's going to make a very, very good prediction. He's going to predict Moltres to switch out, and he's going to go straight for that Pursuit, which I'm pretty sure this is a choice-banded Scissor, because what Scissor nowadays isn't really choice-banded. I don't know. I've never seen a choice Scarf Scissor. Whatever. Anyways, so he's going to switch out to Zapdos, and since Zapdos are pretty damn bulky and do tend to carry Heat Wave, Sean is going to switch right out to a Scolipede. I don't know why, which again is 2 times weak to the Heat Wave, but whatever. So, Zapdos actually sets up the Light Screen, and I'm pretty sure Zapdos doesn't get Reflect, or does it? I don't know. But Sean is actually going to reveal that he actually has Baton Pass, so I guess it's maybe a Swords Dance, Agility, Mega Horn, Baton Pass, a Scolipede, although I don't really get to see its last 2 moves. As he switches a +2 to Bisharp, and oh my god, +2 Bisharp is literally scary. But, Evan carries the fucking Confuse Ray, which means Bisharp is going to hit himself, and at +2, that does a pretty good chunk of damage. So, Sean next turn is going to try to hopefully break through the confusion and hit him with a sucker punch, but no, and a +2 stab, 2 times super effective. That sucker punch will easily one-hit KO that Miss Mages, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, even if it was bulky. Bisharp have some really, really raw power. So unfortunately, Bisharp ends up hitting himself again, and just ends up dying. But luckily, he does have Scarf Darmanitan, and will easily be able to KO Miss Mages. And if you're wondering how I know it's, or I'm pretty sure it's Scarf, because there's absolutely no way that Darmanitan can outspeed max speed Miss Mages unless it was Scarf. So yeah, so he's gonna switch on to Zapdos, and here Evan is pretty sure that he can take a Flare Blitz, and Sean is pretty sure Zapdos can take a Flare Blitz. So Sean is actually gonna switch out as Evan goes for the Roost, as he switches back out into Scolipede, and he's just gonna set up another Swords Dance. Not really sure why. I guess maybe he thought Evan would go for the Light Screen again, maybe the Roost. Which means Scolipede was utterly useless this battle, considering that Bisharp did hit itself and it's not confusing. So that's unfortunate. But luckily, Sean will be able to get the switch advantages as he goes out to 6ftHaxers. That is an epic name! Oh my god! So, he's going to take the Earthquake pretty easily, and he's just going to go for the U-turn, which is Choice Banded, and do Dragons resist Bug? I don't even know, but that's just barely going to fail to KO Haxorus, and he's going to switch back out to his Hehe Daruma, aka Darmanitan, and is going to be able to outspeed because he is Scarf, and easily KO the Darmanitan with another U-turn. So 6ftHaxorus just died to Wild Chase. Really? No. But, oh well. So he switches out into Zapdos, and since I have not seen the 4th move on the Zapdos, and I would have been scared that it was Heat Wave, but Sean is going to make a good play, stay in, and he's just going to go for the U-turn. Luckily, he's going to catch the incoming Hypno, which 2 times super effective stabbed. Choice Banded U-turn, easily going to take out the Hypno, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Even if it got absolute possible minimum damage, I'm still pretty sure that's over 100%. So he's going to go back out into his last, which is Darmanitan, and since Sean does carry the Rock Slide, it will be an easy 2-hit KO on the Zapdos on the off chance that he hopefully doesn't miss. And yeah, that actually does a pretty good chunk of damage. So Evan's got not much of a choice but to go for the Volt Switch, which will fail to KO Darmanitan. As next turn, Sean is going to KO Zapdos. And I kept getting their names mixed up, and I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, hopefully my hyperactiveness was suitable for my horrible narration, or made up for my horrible narration. But yeah, with that, guys, I'm out here. Later.